The overview effect. This term was coined by the author Frank White in 1987 after compiling accounts from Apollo astronauts. It's typically defined as a cognitive shift in awareness, often while viewing Earth from orbit or the Moon, characterized by a profound sense of the planet's fragility, unity, and interconnection. The overview effect exists because the human mind wasn't necessarily built to comprehend Earth from the inside. We can know something intellectually without truly grasping it. Book knowledge, even photos, don't always translate into a fully internalized understanding. Direct sensory experience is how our brains were meant to learn. For millions of years, our ancestors navigated the world through touch, sight, sound, and smell. Our cognitive machinery evolved to process the tangible and the immediate, not to conceptualize vast scales or think in abstractions. So when astronauts escape the outer atmosphere and see Earth suspended there in a black void, the reality finally starts to detonate. You don't just know the planet is fragile and floating in a vast expanse. You feel it. You believe it in your bones. And when belief fuses with perception, it carries real emotional weight, responsibility, awe, love, even grief. That's what seems to change these space travelers. The raw encounter with the true human condition. The veil of ignorance is lifted. Earth is no longer a world, it becomes merely a place, and one that is neither invulnerable nor eternal. And there is dark endlessness everywhere. We know very little about what's out there, and what mysterious beings or creatures fill its reaches. But what is clear is that we only survive because of the protective bosom that is Mother Earth. This is it. This is our home, and our time with her will not last forever. The star we call the sun sustains all life on this planet. We enjoy its warmth every day. We wake to its light streaming through windows. We feel it on our skin during afternoon walks. Children run through sprinklers in its heat. Lovers watch it set over dinner. Plants turn their faces towards it like devoted worshippers. Every photosynthesis reaction, every calorie of energy that powers life on Earth traces back to nuclear fusion happening 93 million miles away. We are all children of starlight, built from solar energy converted into flesh and bone. The ancient Egyptians aligned their pyramids to match solar movements, and pharaohs claimed descent from the sun god Ra himself. They saw the sun as eternal and unchanging, but stars actually have a life and death cycle. There is no doubt about this. Stars are massive fusion reactors. For most of their lives, they maintain a delicate balance, gravity trying to crush them inward, nuclear fusion pushing outward. But eventually, the hydrogen fuel in the core runs out. The star becomes a red giant. It's not an explosion or sudden death. It's a gradual swelling driven by the simple physics of running out of fuel. The timeline is tragically clear. In about 1 billion years, our sun will begin to brighten significantly. This gradual increase in solar radiation will start to boil away Earth's oceans. The water vapor will escape to space, leaving behind a barren, molten world. Every whale song, every coral reef, every raindrop will vanish, never to return. The glaciers will melt away. Forests will ignite and become ash. The oceans that once cradled life for billions of years will dry and crack. The great migration patterns, the hidden languages of animals, the pulse of seasons, all will fall silent. Even the cool air that fills our lungs will one day become a vacuum, not because of catastrophe or punishment, but because that's how stars die. And when the light that sustained us finally fails, there will be no trace that we were ever here at all. Only the echo of a once living world floating through the dark. There's a name for this kind of awareness: memento mori, a Latin phrase meaning, remember you must die. It was once whispered to Roman generals in victory parades, a quiet antidote to pride. But it isn't just about mortality, it's about clarity. To remember that something will end is to finally see it, what you actually love, what you truly cherish. The overview effect is a kind of planetary memento mori, a reminder that Earth, too, is mortal.